right, y'all, because we've been lacking on just clinical stuff. We're gonna do a third. What's been coming up in client sessions?
They struggle got purpose and we grow. So whatever role we have to take next, all I need to know is that we'll roll with the punches.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers. Back for another day of daily. Back for another day of life. So blessed, fam. So blessed to be spending another day just talking with you, putting mental health out in this world. And fam, today I am so excited because we're getting back to the regular vlogs, and today's gonna just be a good old fashioned, just you and I talking. We're just gonna spend the day riding around, doing community therapy. Back in the old days, y'all, before Randy just got like super busy with like renovating the club and hiring new therapists and just doing all the stuff he did. He just drove around talking about mental health, and we're getting back to it today, y'all. And I got some super exciting stuff to talk about today. Oh my goodness, we have been busy, and some of the fruits of our labor have paid off, and we're super excited to talk all about it today. And hey, I'm in Kansas City. I'm still in Kansas City. I know it's spring break for a lot of you. If you're on a beach, if you're on a mountain right now, enjoy, be safe, have fun. You worked hard. You worked hard for this moment right now. We talk about working hard so you can play hard. So I hope you enjoy your time on your vacation. And if you're having a staycation, that's fine too. That's some of the best vacations. But I'm just out seeing clients, doing the work. So y'all, hey, let's say we just get into it today. You want to just get into it today? We got a lot to talk about. All right, you guys, sit back, put on your seatbelts, and enjoy this ride around just doing community therapy today, y'all. I think, should we do a new segment? This is probably it's not gonna be a one-time that's all, folks. That's how, folks. Let's start this over. Slow down, Randy. Take a deep breath. All right, fam. Should we start a new segment called New Updates? We're gonna have a lot of new updates, and we've got two new updates today, two big time updates. If you saw yesterday's vlog, you heard that the club has opened, y'all. The club has officially opened, and you can go and you can get into the club starting today. There'll be people in there that you could connect with. The Midwest Anxiety Therapist will be in there. We're all there to meet together, y'all, to have conversation about life. There's anything and everything that you want in the club. There's things for kids, for tweens, for teens, for young adults, for parents, for moms, for dads, for teachers. We got it all in the club. If it's not individual therapy, it's happening in the club. And we want to go ahead and get the conversation started. Our first classes in the club, all of our classes, y'all. All of our classes, you know how you used to be able to do a la carte where you could pick one class here, one class there. Now it's basically you just get in the club and everything is in the club. It's like going to, you know, Golden Corral, but way much better, okay? Better food, better learning. And it's the quality is okay. Now, if you like Golden Corral, okay, you do you. I'm okay, but I'm not a big fan of Golden Corral. But I'm telling you, it's a lot like Golden Corral. You can walk up and you can say, okay, I panic about panic, and then I want to play in the chess tournament over here, and then I want to hang out in the teen hangout over here, and then, oh, by the way, okay, I want to learn a little bit of anxiety, so I'll learn that, okay? I mean, the club is where it's happening. The club is popping, and our first classes are April 5th, and then we're going to go boom, 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 boom. We're giving people a little bit of time to get in the club, get to know each other, and everything else. All right, so get in the club today. Okay, that's the first update. Second update, excited to announce that Brian Mills, PhD, has decided to join the MWA gang, fam. And I love what Brian's just gonna be able to offer people. It's a whole different thing. And that's what I'm looking for when I'm hiring therapists, y'all. I ain't looking for, hey, what does Midwest anxiety is Midwest anxiety, y'all, right? We know Midwest anxiety. We do Midwest anxiety really well. But what therapists can we have join Midwest anxiety, collaborate with this, where we can be like, okay, like, there's a whole new population over here that we can serve. We know what we can do, but what can you help us with? And I'm excited for you guys to meet Brian. Brian is going to be, he's going to be doing therapy virtually, and hey, we're excited, okay, to have you meet him. And it's a new era. It's a new era at Midwest Anxiety as these therapists come on, and it's exciting not only for Midwest Anxiety. It's a good day for Midwest Anxiety. It's even a better day for Midwest Anxiety clients, and definitely for you guys. So excited. Please, would love for you to give Brian, and give him a big shout out in the comments, because he needs some MWA love. All right, fam. I'm seeing clients, so here we go. We're off to see some clients, so I'll get back at you. All right. Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. All right, y'all. Let's talk about what's been coming up in client sessions. Okay, fam. Hey, question I have for you: Do you self-reflect? Do you take time out of your day, out of your morning, out of your night, and do you just kind of sit there and you think about, hey, this is what went on in my day, this is how I reacted, this is what I was thinking, this is how I was feeling, and then this is what I did. Do you do any of that? My hope is that you say, yes, I do that. Because my thought is that if you are self-reflecting, then you're becoming self-aware of the times where maybe things went well and the times that things didn't go so well. For the things that went well, hey, keep doing that. The things that didn't go so well, I want you to take a deep look into yourself and go, what could I have done differently? What could I have done differently? Oh, almost man down. What could I have done differently to maybe help the outcome change, right? So are you more of an externalizer, like things that go wrong happen on the outside of me, I don't cause those things to go wrong? Or are you more of an internalizer of, hey, there's things that have gone on that things just went on, okay, and the way I reacted to them is the way that the outcome happened, okay? Okay, so things can happen on the outside of me, and I'm not going to blame the outside, okay? I'm going to look at the internal. I'm going to say, hey, great job at being able to, when you had that negative thought, being able to turn that negative thought into something more neutral or positive. Or when you had that anxious feeling, great job of working through that anxious feeling without behaviorally avoiding, okay? So that's the internalizer. And my hope would be is that you could self-reflect in the morning, the night, during your day sometime, and become more of an internalizer. Because I think that that's what helps you overcome the struggles in your life, is to go inside, go internal, and be able to say, okay, how can I do things differently? Because we can't expect the world to do things differently. The world is just going, right? The progress, the changes are when you self-reflect, when you go internal and you say, okay, this is what happened. How can I do it differently? How can I do the things that I did? How can I think differently? How can I feel differently? And what can I do differently? All right. So, hey, if you're not taking that time to self-reflect, find just 5-10 minutes, 15, maybe you want to do 30 in your day where you can just be like, okay, this is my day and this is how it went and this is how I'm going to do things differently, all right? Become more of an internalizer than an externalizer. I think you'll really win, all right? All right, y'all, I'm feeling pretty good today, pretty good. You're probably wondering, hey, Randy, where's the green? Where's the green? Hey, I know it's St. Patrick's Day, but I heard purple is the new green, so I decided to go with purple. Forgot it was St. Patrick's Day. Anyway, let's get into another what's been coming up in client sessions. Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. All right, y'all, for all of you out there that struggle with ADHD, you know, this executive functioning that we're talking about, if you know, you know. Basically, people with ADHD struggle with executive functioning, being able to know kind of sequentially how things go together, and if I put things here, how does that affect this over here, and you know, all that, right? Okay, what I want you to do is, let's talk about students, for example, because I hear from parents a lot, well, he has this paper he's supposed to turn in, but he, for whatever reason, doesn't turn it in the next day in class. What I want you to do is I want you to develop a skill. When you walk through the door of a classroom, I want you to ask yourself, is there anything that I need to turn in for this class? Okay? I want you to develop a routine and a discipline that maybe your brain doesn't go there, your brain doesn't think about it when you walk into a class, because you're like, squirrel, oh, friend over here, oh, cool shiny object over here, oh, there's some food over here, oh, there's some music over here. Your brain is going in all directions, and what I want you to do is I want you to train your brain. Basically, when you walk through the doorway of a classroom, to ask yourself a simple question like, do I need to turn anything in for this class today? And if there's something when you walk through that doorway, the first thing you do is be disciplined. I know your brain's gonna want you to do something else, but be disciplined to go do whatever it is first. And then after you turn in that paper or do whatever you need to do, then you can do whatever your brain's telling you to do, okay? All right, y'all, because we've been lacking on just clinical stuff. We're gonna do a third. What's been coming up in client sessions? Okay, it's time for what's been coming up in client sessions. Okay, so talking with families, kids are struggling with their confidence. Sometimes, a lot of times, they push stuff down inside that they want to talk to mom and dad about. They just don't feel comfortable doing it. And so the confidence just is like that. They just start feeling cruddy. They go internal. They shut out mom and dad. You get it. Mom and dad get more upset and angry because the kids aren't talking to them. The kids are acting out. The kids are struggling in life. And we're just stuck. And you're like, Randy, what do you do? All right, here's what I do with families is I create some safety within the family, emotional safety, where I give the family this exercise. Basically, you sit together, okay? And the idea would be is that you look in each other's eyes. There'll be a sender of the information, let's say the kid, and then there'll be a receiver, the mom or their dad, okay? So the kid will tell mom one thing that the kid enjoyed about the mom that day. Okay, now then the kid will, and kid's looking in the mom's eyes, and then the kid will tell dad one thing that the kid enjoyed that day about dad. Okay, so we'll do that. That generally is easy. Then, when the kid says these things to mom and dad, they're not to have a response, a rebuttal, anything like that. We're creating emotional safety for the kid here, remember, because a lot of times the kids will say that the reason I don't share stuff with mom and dad is because they lecture me, or they talk too long, or they make me feel bad. They judge me, they criticize. We're taking all that out, y'all. We're taking all that out. And now what we're doing is, okay, now the kid's gonna say something, one thing that bothered them. I felt anxious, or I felt worried, I felt frustrated, I felt angry, mom, when you blank, okay? And then the mom is just gonna listen. Okay, this is the first step of this, okay? Is just gonna listen and then say, okay, thanks for sharing. And then the kid's going, and this is looking in the mom's eyes. Then the kid's gonna look at dad, and the kid's gonna say something that bothered them to dad, okay? And then the dad's gonna say, okay, thanks for sharing, okay? So we're practicing sending and receiving the information in a safe, emotionally safe way. Now, what the kid's gonna do is their kid's gonna practice receiving the information. So mom's gonna say one thing that she liked, that she enjoyed about the kid that day, and the kid's gonna say, okay, thanks for sharing. And we're gonna talk about the feelings that come up, okay, and the thoughts, and then the dad's gonna say something that the dad enjoyed. And then mom, the next is the kid's gonna say, okay, thanks for sharing. Then the mom's gonna say something that bothered her about what the kid did that day, and the kid's gonna practice taking a deep breath, talking positive to self, and say, okay, thanks for sharing, okay? We're gonna create this safe space for moms and dads and kids to emotionally talk about things where it doesn't get out of hand, okay? Send the information, receive it, okay, thanks for sharing. Let me know how that goes. Would love to hear what you have. If you have any questions about that, concerns, put them in the comments, y'all. All right, y'all. That's all for today. It's been a good day, busy day. Monday, spring break for a lot of you. Hope you're enjoying your spring break, and a lot of exciting things to come. But just enjoy yourself. Hope you have a big smile on your face, lots of love in your heart, and see you again tomorrow.
on track, now we gon' way up.